Okay. That's all that matters.
Okay. So why do you think God exists? And Nova.
What?
Why do you think God exists?
Oh, okay. Oh, we're starting. All right. So you establish like our premise. You're just saying God doesn't exist. I'm saying it does.
Hmm. I'm saying that you cannot prove God exists. Yeah. And then
Okay.
and
That's fine with
and
me.
what? Hold up, I have a question, kind of like the pretext of the debate. What do you define a God as?
Uh, Essentially, just the divine creator of the universe.
So it has to create the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it has to be like sentient at all?
Um, Not necessarily, but if you want me to argue that position, I can.
I mean, I just
Bro, shut the fuck up, nigga. God damn.
okay. So you're arguing for it to be the creator of the universe. Um, I mean, I don't really. What do you mean by like the divine creator of the universe? What do you mean?
Someone just essentially just above everything.
Above everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, sure, we can do that. Why do you think that being exists?
Okay. I just like start with a simple syllogism. All right. Premise one: a position
I,
that leads you to two incorrect options cannot be correct. Do you agree
wait,
with that?
Alex.
Wait, hold up.
So,
Can you type that out real quick? So you're
Alex,
saying
you're a
a
personal God, right?
premise?
What do you say, MK?
Are you arguing for a personal God, like a God,
Uh,
the mind that created the universe, right?
yeah, more like a deistic god, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Go.
Okay. So can you type that out? I don't really.
I'll just restate it, and you can type it out yourself. A position that leaves you with two incorrect options cannot be correct.
Well, incorrect under what view? Like, what do you mean by incorrect?
Uh, what do you mean? Is it just the word incorrect?
Well, mm, because I can say that action is incorrect, right? Under just my perceptions, like under what context? Like in actualization, are they just not true? Like, let's say,
Okay,
for
so
example, the Earth being
it's
round.
just objectively wrong, objectively incorrect. Do
Of
you agree with that?
nothing can lead you to, and then you said nothing can lead you to that because what?
No, I said a position that leaves you with two incorrect options cannot
Mm-hmm.
be correct.
Well, no, I think it can be correct. Yeah, I don't see why.
Why?
Well, because there's no contradiction, so it's possible for it to be the case. So it can.
It literally is contradictory. You can't have one thing that is correct and one thing that are incorrect cannot coexist. They're literally contradictory words.
Well, no, they can exist. They can just well, you know, they can exist. I don't think that's a contradiction necessarily. I don't think that's a true contradiction, right? Because that doesn't mean these propositions are codependent upon each other. They can be simply, the sky is blue and then like the earth is green. They don't have to hold any correlation, which you're kind of presupposing they do. So unless you're saying
No,
now they
okay,
have
okay.
correlation, I think that's a
What did you
different
say?
argument. I mean, I just don't see the correlation between having two what is seemingly an incorrectly wrong argument, right?
Okay,
I don't.
okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll explain to you the correlation. The correlation that I added in the very beginning in context
Mm-hmm.
was I said a position. Okay, so for example, if you take the position of an apple, you just say that you're an apple. Okay, you are red and you are a plant. Like that is a position that leaves you with two correct options or two things that are objectively true.
Hmm.
So I think we
So
continue. Do you agree or not? You just
You're
think
supposed to lay out the entire syllogism before you start attacking it. You gotta. Like,
No, I mean, I'd rather him attack the syllogism as I go on, like point by point. That way, like we
but
just
you
get point by
don't know
point rather than.
what he's attacking. Then, like, he doesn't.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't think it's necessary for him to know what he's attacking. I think the point of it is for me to put things into question. That way, he can give me a genuine answer rather than an
Alright,
answer that
Uh,
like is disingenuous. You're just like,
I think arguing when you don't know what you're arguing against is pretty disingenuous because essentially you're just trying to disagree with what everyone said, with everything the person says, because you don't really know what to attack because you don't know. That's why you lay out the syllogism first, and then obviously you attack the premises so the conclusion doesn't go through. So I suggest you lay that out instead of just saying the first premise without knowing the second premise, know the conclusion. Well, I guess you know the
I,
conclusion, but you don't know the premise.
I think he can still be genuine. Like, I think he's just like trying to disagree with what I'm saying. But like, I don't see the point of disagreeing with what I'm saying because it's literally just I guess it's axiomatic. Like, if you have two incorrect options, they just aren't correct. It's just like synthetic. Like, it's
All right,
just
bro.
in the definition.
Just continue. Just continue.
I mean, so you're trying to say you have two incorrect options, and then these things are incorrect objectively. Like, what do you mean incorrect objectively?
They're just wrong. Like
Well,
what? Like Dofi, why
what
do
do
you
you
do
mean
this,
by?
bro? You just infinitely
Wait,
question everything, bro.
yo,
No,
I
no, no,
was
no,
in,
no, no, no,
yo,
no.
I
You're
was in the
being
middle of
like,
talking.
uh,
Can y'all moderate? Yo, I was talking. Can y'all moderate? Right,
bro. He's just gonna
yo,
infinitely question.
yo,
Like
I was
y'all should be
talking. Yo, I
moderating
was
that,
talking. Yo, can we moderate? I was talking.
Okay,
All right,
chill out.
okay.
Talk.
Yeah. So
shit.
one, I want to attack what you just said because you're bringing up like a bunch of. Well, I don't think we can truly infinitely question things. Like obviously we would eventually die. So I just don't
Okay,
think that's true.
okay, okay,
Yo.
okay.
Wait, can we
That's
moderate?
irrelevant,
Like, bro, can we moderate? Like, what's up?
bro. I made the claim that he's infinitely questioning things. I'm not
Yo,
saying
he's
that as a fact. That's not important to my point. Like this
okay.
is what he
So he
does. He
can
just
keep
drags his
talking
debate
over me.
longer than it needs to go.
So
Like,
he,
You don't.
so there's no moderation. Like, what's up?
So you don't need to
Like,
interject
are we muting him or? I
responding.
don't see there like being a point of a moderator if it's not like talking stick and you can just openly interrupt me. I just don't
hold
really
on,
see the point of it.
MK. If
Oh no.
he's going to if he's going to attack irrelevant points, like me saying that he's infinite.
Okay. Dofi, finish your point.
All right, okay, yeah, thank you. So, because you made like a bunch of claims there. So when you said like you think I'm infinitely regressing, or I do this all the time, that literally doesn't make any sense. Unless you think I'm like older than infinite. Right? You believe in, like layers into infinity or something of that sort. And then to the main point again, I don't really see the problem with this thing being the case because it like when you say like objectively, you're not really giving a clear definition for that, so I don't really know what you mean when you say that. You're just saying something is, right?
Alex, do not unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry,
All right, he was done anyways, but still.
bro. Um. So are you attacking the infinitely questioning thing? I'm confused where we're at right now because I didn't even know I was muted.
This is like the second time I explained, or would this be the third time? But okay. Um, so we're so no, because you made like a bunch of claims before, right? You made the claim that I was like infinitely regressing, and then you tried to really avoid the question of when I was questioning your diction. You tried to avoid that question. So I just want to get back to that, right? You're not really giving a clear
Oh, okay.
definition.
So we can
Oh,
get
well,
back to that. We can get back.
moderate, please. Thank you. All right, okay.
Okay.
So you're not really giving a clear definition for objective. Like, I don't know what that word means. I don't know what you're meaning by that word in this context. And then again, like the infinite regression point, unless you think I'm like
I think
over infinite amount of years old, right? If you think like layers into infinite amount of years old, it doesn't really make any sense, which we know most humans cannot do that.
Oh my god, MK. If this goes on, I'm gonna get pissed off because he's just gonna. Okay. How is the whole entire me saying that, making a claim that you're just gonna infinitely question what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't stating that as a fact. Like, and that's not even relevant to the debate. You're just trying to drag this on longer than it is. So I want you to explain to me, why is me calling you, essentially giving you some sort of ad hominem, like calling you dumb, saying that you're infinitely questioning? How is that like
It doesn't
relevant to this discussion? It
matter.
was
Just
just an insult.
Whoa, okay. So the reason why it can matter is because you can try to use that to like prove that I'm not human, and then you can reference that back onto like the definition of a debate via Oxford being like a discussion between two human beings or something like that. So I just wanted to make sure we cut that out and we just make everything we say very clear. So I don't like when
Oh my
people
gosh! Oh
make
my gosh! Oh my,
yo
fine, fine,
yo
fine, fine,
yo
fine.
yo yo yo
I
bro
agree.
bro.
I agree. You're not infinitely questioning. It's just so
All right,
simple.
wait
So simple.
wait. So are you so are you dropping that claim or like what's up?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm dropping the
drop,
claim that you're
All right,
infinitely questioning. Oh my
guys.
gosh, MK, I know you see this, bro.
all right.
Hold on. Now that you guys are out of the fucking rabbit hole, don't fall into a new one. You guys don't need a meta debate on every single little point. Like, actually, like, Alex, make your argument. If he doesn't know what you're talking about, objective, define it. Like, it's simple.
Okay, okay. The thing is already defined what objective means, but it's fine. He's just gonna put us into another rabbit hole again, but it doesn't matter.
What's your
Okay, what I
definition
mean,
of?
what the definition of objective is, just like
Mhm.
it's just a fact. It's a justified true belief. It's just true.
Well,
And
but
it
why is it true though? Right? Why are both these propositions have to be false?
um
Like in the
that's
instance
what's
of
in
your
question
analogy.
right now.
Well, no. What's in question right now is you're really putting thing into question. What I'm really questioning is I don't really see the problem with this. You're trying to show me the problem with this, so I don't see how anything's in question. Would you like to
I
explain?
already explained to you the problem with this.
Well, no, but you're saying it's a contradiction, but right, just fact just means something to be known as true, right? Which it can be fine. This can be known to not be the case. It doesn't mean it's actually just not the case, right? That's fine. A large amount of people can think this thing. It doesn't mean that it's automatically correct. Just the nature of that.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
it's very simple. Okay, if like it's like something like there's a distinction there. Okay, if you are true, then you are not false, and if you are false, then you are not true. These things cannot coexist with each other.
Hmm. So that doesn't really attack what I'm saying. I don't really see how this even. Well, this doesn't really attack what I'm saying because I'm saying that these terms that you're using in your analogy are all just in relativity. Therefore, we cannot distinguish what is true or what is false in this instance. So you going back to say, well, no, you cannot be true and false, right? Doesn't really attack what I'm saying.
Okay, so let me just put this in the question. This is very simple because
Wait,
you're just
what
yapping.
do you
Okay,
wait?
I'm gonna ask you
I
a
have a
question.
question. Wait, hold on.
Yo,
What do you
I
mean?
was
What do you
about
mean
to
by
ask
putting something in a question?
you.
I gotta be clear. You cannot interrupt Alex either. So, Alex, say what you were gonna say, and then Dofi ask your question after.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this question very simply. Dofi, can something that is true be false?
Wait, okay, hold up, because you made
No,
like
don't say wait.
what?
Okay, answer the question.
No, because you asked me something earlier. Can you restate like the first thing you said? Because I wanted to make sure I respond. Can you like restate the first thing you said, or can we go back recording? I don't want you
No,
to slip
just
into
answer the
anything.
question. Just
Wait,
answer the
okay,
question.
no, that's how I want to ask questions when you made the claim. Um,
Just answer the question,
wait, hold on. Does anyone know what he
bro.
first said?
MK moderate this, bro.
I'm not
Just
doing
answer the
this like
question. You're gonna
slipping.
make this go on forever.
Yeah, bro, I'm in the middle of talking. Does anyone have
Here's
like any recollection of what he said? Cause I'm not doing with that like slipping shit. I didn't hear what he said. I don't remember what he said.
Again, my speaker went off.
okay. Well, let's act as if you didn't.
What did you say? MK, what did he say?
So let's act as if you didn't say it, Alex, or whatever you said. I don't know what he's talking about, but let's act as if you didn't say it, so it doesn't come up later in the debate. And just like make your points that you want to make right now in this moment, Alex.
Okay, well, I don't even know what he's putting into question. If he doesn't know what,
I'm
if he
not. I'm
doesn't
not
know,
putting anything into
hold on.
question. I'm just
I am
asking you
speaking.
to
I'm
repeat
speaking.
yourself.
I'm speaking. You don't want me to
One at a
interrupt
time.
you, and then you just go on to interrupt me. Please shut up, bro. Anyway, like, you're about to piss me off. All right. You don't know what's in question, and neither do I know what's in question. So I think we can just move on because you don't even know what the question I asked you was, and nor do I. So
Wait,
just answer
that's
my
not what I.
question.
Okay, so because
I'm
you
actually
asked
better than my
multiple,
life.
hold on. You asked multiple questions, right? This is why I wanted to ask a question when you use the phrase itself and not 15 seconds after you make a whole nother argument and use the phrase, right? That's why I wanted to ask a question there, but the judge didn't, or the moderator didn't allow me to. But like, I just want to know what was your initial question, and then your second question. Can you elaborate a little bit more? Like, I don't really know what you mean by it.
I don't know what my initial question is, nor do you. So I think we can move on. And my second question, if you want me to elaborate on that thing, is simply: can something that is correct be incorrect?
Um. So something correct, can it be incorrect? Yeah, it can, yeah.
Uh,
Like I think something can be right in an instance and then it can be wrong in an instance also. Right.
Okay. We're talking. Okay, you're talking about some sort of like moral ethic framework. I'm talking about like true statements. Like we're presupposing that that the true statement is actually objectively true. Okay, so can something that is objectively true also be objectively false? Like I shouldn't have to
Well,
rephrase the question
hold up,
so
but
much for your understanding. Like you just make points go on so much
I
longer than
already
they need to.
kinda disagreed with the pretext of that question because I don't think you've really given a clear definition of objective that can even substantiate it being like with what you said it was, because your definition of like objective would just be something that's a fact. A fact is just something that's known to be true. Again, just because something's known to be true doesn't make it true necessarily. It just means that it just means what it is. It's
But
known to be true.
this
So
whole
you saying it's like objective? That's kind of
Okay, what are you
already a
saying?
question, and we have a different interpretation of what that entails, right?
can you
Already.
guys to like the objective, not objective, the definition that people usually appeal to when talking about objective philosophically, it's corresponding with reality, right? So if God exists, He exists inside of the reality that we're in. That is true.
Wait. So is that MK? Wait. Okay. Hold up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Wait.
just this definition just to make it easier, and you guys aren't
Wait.
going through the
Hold up.
semantic bullshit.
Yeah, he just going like
He
he
already
going
gave his.
circular. We already went
Wait,
past
but
this
that would
objective
kind
point.
of
Like he
just
just made
disagree. Wait, hold it. That would kind of just
damn.
disagree with his previous definition, though, which was just like it's just something that's a fact. So it's like there seems to be like some kind of like disconnect between your two definitions there. So which one are you taking, MK, or
Um,
like whoever I'm
I'm
debating, or Nava? Which definition are you taking? MK's definition or your own definition?
I think they work together. I don't think like they can work in tandem with each other.
Um,
So both.
Something known to be true is something different that is just true in reality. There's a clear distinction there.
I mean, if something
that
is known to, all right, I'm fine. I'm not. This is gonna take too long. I would just agree to MK's definition.
All right,
look,
wait. So MK, I just want to clarify. Your definition, which is something that is true within reality.
yeah, it's gonna correspond to the reality.
All right,
That's when we talk about a philosophical, something's philosophically
all right.
objective. Same.
So it corresponds with reality. Got you. Yeah, I do think something can be um true in reality while also being false in reality. I think
Oh,
that's fine. I think that thing can exist. Right? You can be true in an instance, and then just later you can change and become different. I feel like that's
No,
possible.
I mean, I.
What?
All right, we're talking about the state that they're in. Here, you can't say, "Oh, later, 2 + 2 might equal 4." We're not talking about later. We're talking about in the current moment.
Hmm. So even in the current moment, right? If you were to make these two claims, this thing, one claims objectively true, one claims objectively false, and then they both connect to your position. Do you think that thing can exist? I mean, you kind of think they have to be correlated. I don't think just because they're back onto the main point, I think that can be an overall correspondent, right? But I don't think that means in every aspect they have to be corresponding, so one can't be true and one can't be false.
Uh,
I mean, like it would be fine if they exist as one is true and one is false.
I already have stated my contentions. My contentions with that is simply that something that is false is distinct from being true, and you're either true in like this dichotomy, like you're either just true or false. So if we add that distinction and you're not true, then you must be false.
Well, no, you can just be nothing, right? It's not a true
No, you
dichotomy.
can't.
Wait, yo, you know, please, minimal speaking. Stop nigga shit right there. Stop black people shit. But so no, you can just be not knowing or in the know or not have an opinion or just non-existent in that instance, right? That's perfectly fine. There's even there's even branches of logic or like a branch of logic that would even agree with that interpretation.
Oh, okay. I don't care. You would have to assert that branch of logic and then prove it to actually be justifiable, like logical framework. But even regardless, like we're not talking about existence. You can't just say, "Oh, this thing either exists or doesn't exist," and oh, it's just nothingness, so it's neither of those things.
Wait,
No,
what do you think existence is then?
bro, that's irrelevant. I was just giving an analogy. Anyway, it's very simple. I already
Well,
told you.
I think it
I
would
already
have to
told you.
be in.
We're in reference to a statement. Okay, so
Wait, but
so
I
I don't
think
know why I keep on having to break this down further and further and further and further and further down for you. That way you can understand. But like I'm getting tired of it. Okay, we're talking about a statement. We're talking about a statement.
oh,
You're talking about a statement. Okay,
all right,
because
okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, yeah, that's fine. You can say we're talking about a statement. That's fine. I'm saying you would need the statement would need to correspond with reality for it to be objective, as the definition MK has sent. And in this instance, there, I don't think you can really give a example of how this thing cannot exist here, right? You can
no, I
say,
mean
"Oh,
there
wait,
is.
yo, can you mute him? Like moderation, like what's up?" Okay, so like for example, you can say proposition one being false. Um, this person or yeah, being false. This person exists. Then you just say, okay, yeah, this person does not exist. Yeah, okay, just erase them, right? Or something of that sort, right? One proposition is true, one proposition is false. Um, even even in that context, they can just mean it under a different view. So like they can say, oh yeah, his existence is still alive because people still remember him or something, right? So he does still truly exist when the other scan's not in reference to the hyperliteral sense, right? It just all
Okay.
depends.
Again, I'm gonna have to say this again. I'm referring to the definition of true in itself. So this is something that is synthetic.
Wait, what do you mean by synthetic?
It's something that is true by nature of its definition.
By nature of its definition, and you're saying what is analytically true?
What?
Like, what are you saying is like analytically true or denotatively the case?
Yeah, the definition of true. I meant to say analytical. My bad, not synthetic.
Wait, the definition of true. I'll grab that. Hold on.
I mean, we already have a agreed definition of true.
Well, no, we have a definition of objective. We don't have a definition of true. Actually, no.
I
You
think
can.
objective. I think something that is objective is something that's true. Like
So you don't think? So you don't think something could be like objectively false?
no, I just
Well, I
yeah,
think
I mean, yeah,
something.
something can be objectively false, but it'd be
So
objectively false to be true, or it's
Alex,
objectively true that is false. Right?
Alex, look, I know you guys are debating, but Dofi, will you be like less difficult if he just lays out the syllogism in text form for you, so you can easily attack it without you having to disagree with everything he says and debate on whether something could be simultaneously true and false? Please, bro. Like, I don't
sure, I
like.
guess yeah.
Okay, just write out the syllogism for him, and then attack premise one, and then attack premise two, so the conclusion doesn't follow. You guys can just go like that instead of doing this whole shit where he blindly attacks everything you say because he doesn't want to let one of your premises go through and end up him fucking losing one of the points.
Uh,
Send the syllogism, Alex.
fine. I'll do this for him specifically because he's the only person as difficult as this. It's actually funny. I'm
No,
not
'cause
gonna
it's just
send him
not
the
gonna slip
syllogism
in
though.
something.
I'm not gonna send him the syllogism. He can write it down by himself. I'm just going to just
All
say
right,
it.
so I'm questioning everything again. Okay, that's cool. All right, Yick, we can continue though.
I said I'm
if you
gonna say
don't
the
type,
syllogism fully.
if you don't type that shit out, it's gonna be the same thing as before. But I mean, it's fine.
Bro,
You
I'll
can
say
type
it
it out.
three
You
times
cannot
for
type
you.
it
I'll
out.
say it 3 times for you. If you can't get it
Again,
by the third time, I'm not gonna repeat it, and that's just your fault.
and then I'm gonna
And
question
then you just
everything
auto
again.
concede because you're not able to
Okay.
attack my point.
Well,
Like,
no, I am. Well, no, I am attacking your point. We are just directly having
no, I've
conflict
told you I'm
in
gonna
here.
say it
Wait,
3 times.
wait, mute him. I was in the middle of speaking. He just interrupted me. Can we moderate? Okay. So, no, we clearly are having conflict here. We clearly do just have multiple
I don't care.
disagreements here.
I'm
So I
just
think it would just,
gonna
can
syllogism.
we mute him? Like,
Premise
bro,
one:
bro.
a position
Yo,
which
okay.
leaves you with only two incorrect options cannot be correct. Premise two: atheism or a lack of belief in God.
Or I have to temporarily mute you. I'm writing out the syllogism because I know it already. Atheism. Okay, there you go, Gofi.
Yeah, where'd you send it at?
General.
Okay. Position at the. Wait, what are the two incorrect choices in atheism?
I unmuted you, Alex.
Okay. Thank you. I guess. The two incorrect. I guess propositions that atheism makes or a lack of belief has is they essentially, or let me just not even state it like that. I am simply stating this to be the case. Okay.
Well,
I'm
why?
stating that there are only 3 ways that the universe can come into existence. Okay. Those 3 ways are space time is eternal, the universe came from nothing, or God created the universe.
So why does atheism? Okay, so why are those options incorrect then?
Because both space time being eternal and the universe coming from nothing are things that just can't happen.
Well, okay. So one, they can happen, and then two, that's not the only things that atheism could entail. There's an infinite amount of things. So I think your syllogism just falls apart there. For
No,
example,
I changed that
mute him,
syllogism.
mute him.
Don't
All right, okay.
interject. Don't.
All right.
Oh, wait,
So
before you keep going, Gofi, I won't let him interject as long as you don't make multiple points.
I don't think I'm making multiple points. So.
Okay, so just keep going.
Okay, yeah. Example, universe could just be ecological, therefore it doesn't need a starting point within itself or like something of that sort, right? Or you can just like Goku like shit it into existence. There's any number of multitude of things that can happen. There's no
Okay. First off, you did make 2 points. First, you attacked the syllogism and like saying atheism doesn't do this, and then you tried to make some sort of claims or make some points that outside of that, or that some specific ideologies say that the universe can do this or do that. So that was 2 points and a shotgun. But anyway,
Wait, hold up. That was a
first
point.
off, I already changed.
That was a point.
Don't
Can I
interrupt
attack
me.
that?
Don't interrupt me. Don't
So
interrupt me.
he just made the claim that I was shotgunning. Can I attack that? I think that's pretty clearly a point, guy. He really attack anyways.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You were shotgunning Doflamingo. You weren't shotgunning Doflamingo. That's like,
Wait,
oh my gosh.
MK, can you mute him so I can address the argument he just made?
I just said you weren't shotgunning.
So you said I weren't. So wait, are you dropping this? Are you dropping that then?
Yeah, you weren't shotgunning. Like,
All right. Wait, that answer my question. Are you dropping that then? Are you dropping the claim that I'm shotgunning? Are you dropping that?
yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So you dropped 2 things. All right. Nice.
What?
Yep. Yeah. Keep going.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Mm,
who's gay?
okay. He's chatting right now, so that's pretty cool. Some nice chatter.
You see, all right, I'm not even gonna start trolling you yet. Anyway, whatever you said, I did not hear what you said. But regardless,
Do you want me to restate it?
uh, you said that I conceded on 2 points, which I don't know.
No, that's a straw man. That's not what I said. I said so. You're dropping 2 points, which we can appeal to the VC, and we can even appeal to the recording. You have said that you've dropped 1 point before this, and then you are just dropping this point now. So you have dropped
Well,
2 points.
wait, what was the specific point that I said I was dropping?
You're dropping the point whether or not I shot them, and then before you
I get it.
dropped the
I get it.
point earlier, so that was 2 points that you dropped, right?
I get it. I get it. You the point where I said that you weren't. I said one, you weren't shotgunning. I conceded on the fact that you weren't shotgunning. I also conceded on the fact that it was a different fallacy. Oh, that you weren't infinitely questioning. All right, fine, cool, like whatever. But anyway, I said that I changed the syllogism.
Hold up, right back, right back. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, right back.
Should have said a BOR. This shit is so tiring.
So when are we gonna argue about God?
This whole entire debate is about God. Like, I know you peep, MK. I know you peep. There is nobody, not even Goku Black is on this man's level of questioning, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Alex. I think it's a skill issue from your part. My honest opinion.
What is the skill issue for me? I mean, I can say that. I
You're
mean, you can say that.
you're incapable of proving God exists. From what I've seen. Simple as that.
I mean, I would agree on that. I would agree on that.
So
Because I haven't.
what I'm trying to like get you to understand is like remember the topic, right? Don't go into dumb fucking meta debating, forgetting about the topic, making this debate 5 fucking hours so y'all could then talk about God. Like, please.
I'm not
Just
trying to meta debate him. He's trying to
and
meta debate
by
me.
the way, I've never seen somebody that argues for God go little by little, but not just and like let the other person just contest as they go. They normally just lay out their whole argument, and then the person that's gonna refute that, comes up with their rebuttal.
I mean,
Then
that's
y'all
most
then debate
people.
about it. I mean, I'm just saying this is
All right,
completely
I'm back.
disorganized. This
I
is
mean, that's
horrible.
most people. I already told you like my reasoning for
All right,
why I
go
do
ahead,
that.
go ahead,
Shit,
bro.
I like to do it because it makes people less disingenuous. But
I feel
anyway,
like you're coming across arrogant and disingenuous, to be honest. But go ahead.
I mean, I guess you could see it from that view. Uh, anyway, Duffy.
Wait, I heard you say something before I go, which I kind of want to attack. You said that like you want to apply to some like BOR. I never agreed to a BOR before. You like when you said that. So don't
I know.
don't can you mute him in the middle of talking? But so don't try to like force rules upon me that I never agreed with in any way, shape, or form. I'll make that like, very clear.
I said I wish I said a BOR, but that's irrelevant. Like most of the points that you make. Anyway,
I mean, if most of the points are relevant, then call them non sequiturs and go to conclusion. Like, what's up? Seems like a skill issue if you're not doing that, right?
I mean, you're just gonna question whether that thing is a non
Crazy.
sequitur.
Then if I'm just making non-factors or non-points, you can shit on me and then move on. Like, what's up? So if you're like arguing with a shitty nigga, he makes a shitty argument, you should beat the argument and get around them, right?
I mean, the thing is, I'm the person who's arguing, so but I'm arguing for the positive position. But this is
I mean,
irrelevant.
yeah.
This is irrelevant. Can I just
I mean,
continue? Like,
I don't think it's irrelevant, but you could claim that. That's fine. But yeah, sure. I'll allow you to continue. You got it.
anyway, you said that. Also, you made the claim that Christianity or not Christianity. You're saying that atheism doesn't like put these, and I told you that like change and tweak the syllogism a little bit. It's simple. I am
Wait,
making the
what?
statement. I am making a statement in itself that there are only, let me repeat that, only three ways the universe can come into existence.
All right, yeah, prove that.
Okay. My proof for that is very simple. You can't posit any other option.
You can't posit any other option. No. Goku shits the universe into existence. That's the fourth.
Huh?
Goku shits the universe into existence. That's the fourth one right there.
Okay. Would you agree that did the universe exist before he shitted the universe?
Mm, uh, I've well, no. This hypothetical Goku can be like older than the universe. He's like he has like cosmic armor. Superman's hacks, right? So he like
Okay.
he like flew down from the overvoid or whatever of our world, right? And he just
Okay.
he took a shit and the universe existed. That's what happened. Or that's what could have
Okay.
happened.
Okay. I mean, so you concede?
How does that mean I'm conceding?
I mean, you just conceded to the fact that somebody created the universe.
No, I literally just posited another interpretation, right, of how it's more than just two or more than just three, and there could actually be
Yeah.
four or any multitude of numbers, right?
Yeah.
Just giving
Yeah.
an
Wait.
example,
Wait.
and I
Wait.
was just
Was
bringing,
Superman not a
and I was just
person?
wait, yo, chill, all right. And I was just invoking a possibility anyway. I made that very clear. I said, yeah, this is just something else that could happen, right? Another thing that can happen is just like the universe doesn't exist and we're just in like a silhouette and we're just in the fucking like we're in like fucking AI program or something, right? We don't know. We're in a
Um.
matrix, bro.
So one, you're shotgunning me, so I'm just gonna dismiss that point.
Oh,
And two,
wait, can I address that? Because you
no,
kind of
no,
claimed I was
no, I'm not
shotgunning.
done. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Can you
And
Gotta
you,
prove I
wait.
was shotgunning?
Dofi, you gotta wait till he's done.
He just made multiple claims.
All he said was that you're shotgunning him.
Well, and then he said he's gonna go back to the main point, and then again, he said
MK,
he's
was he
gonna
shotgunning
dismiss.
me or not?
Wait, yo, look, he's doing it again, right? He made three claims. One, he said
Did
I
he?
was shotgunning, and then two, he said that he's gonna dismiss all my other points, and then he kind of implied that he was gonna go back to the main point.
That's
That's him. That's him just like blatantly making 2 points, and him implying he's gonna go on to a third point.
bro. That's what a shotgun is. When you call out a shotgun, you're able to dismiss the extra points that the other
Um,
person made
that's where
because
we
you
have
weren't able
the
to trace all of
disagreement.
them.
Yeah, that's where we have the disagreement at there, right? Which is why we should go over it. That's why I'm saying you shouldn't try to like steamroll and try to just like steamroll past points to try to get like some weird shit off,
That
right?
shit
So I want
isn't
to go over
possible,
it. It's logically possible. There's no contradiction. Easy claps. All right. Okay. So show me a definition. Give me your definition of shotgunning.
huh?
Show me your definition of shotgunning.
When somebody gives you multiple points or more than one point,
What
very
What
simple.
do you think of what do you think a point is?
A claim.
Don't stop this
Think a
meta debate.
claim.
Guys,
Um,
ignore it.
I'm
what
not
are
doing it.
the
I'm not doing it. He's doing it. You're supposed
you
to be
can
moderating the debate. You should not be
um
letting this happen.
How the fuck am I gonna stop a nigga from literally asking you a question? Tell me, am I gonna grab this nigga by the fucking head and swing him around like a fucking pizza? Like, what the hell? Like,
Bro, bro, bro,
That's
as the
funny.
moderator, all you do when somebody is just like not letting the dialectic continue is you
This
just
nigga
force the
Alex
dialectic to
um
continue.
all
MK,
right,
MK, bro. Like at
okay,
that
wait,
point,
hold
bro,
up. Can y'all
honestly, bro,
stop like
just let
letting
him
him
win.
bitch to? Can y'all stop letting him bitch to the VC? Like I don't think anyone cares to hear him like moan and
Oh
complain.
God, just debate. Like Jesus.
Okay, yeah. But show me a denotation of shotgun that would align with your definition of, or would align with the interpretation that you can like dismiss all the points that were quote unquote shotgunned.
Um, I don't really need to show you that. I just have my own definition, subjective to me.
Well, then why would that a definition appeal on or apply to me, right? Via
Uh,
that, right? We can all, yeah.
because you
Yo.
asked me a question. You asked
That
me a
was a
question.
rhetorical
You
question. That was
asked
a
me a
rhetorical
question.
question. That was a rhetorical
You
question. That
asked
was a
me a
rhetorical question.
question. You asked
All
me
right.
a question. I'm going to
I
respond.
wanted
Mute your
to add
mic.
context to the
Mute your mic.
question.
Mute your
Wait,
mic.
I wanted to clarify what I was saying. I don't
No,
think,
you're
or
about
I
to
don't
add
think I
another point.
properly illustrated it, right?
I don't need your extra illustration because like shit is about
Well,
to get.
no, I don't think I properly said my argument, so I'm gonna say my argument. So
I
let me
don't think
finish
I
talk.
properly said my.
Yo,
Shut your lame ass up.
judge, can you mute the baboon? Like, you need to get niggas under control.
This nigga Alex is a yapper. Holy shit.
Because like
No, he's black. That's the problem with this community. There's black
Whoa!
people.
I 100% agree.
Oh my God. Okay, so okay,
Cohen, bro.
you
Like
can have your
you're a
own
weird nigga.
subjective. Okay, all right. Can we mute the monkey? All right. So you in the same way I can say, well, I define the word the as concede, and I said the, and you never contended that, right? That's just that. That's something like you can think apply. Like you can think this word means that, right? But in actuality or reality, it doesn't just mean that. And there's no denotation that supports that. I think we'd just take reality over that, right?
Had put into question, and I was already going to respond to that. So all that extra stuff, this extra elongating your points, literally like MK, give him the yap God rule, like right now, immediately.
Oh my god, can y'all just debate like
No, but
Okay, no,
I
Ice. This
I
is
think the nigga Alex
this
needs
is
the
not
yap
this.
role for real.
like
no, but it's okay though. It's funny. Anyway, we can just continue. Um. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. No, I remember. I was gonna respond to your point. It's very simple. The reason why I can have my
Wait,
own. The
we
reason
were
why I can
still
have
on.
my own definition of this word, and it wouldn't even really matter the analogy that you brought up, is simply because what you're saying is a flaw in logic, and because this
Um,
logic that you're using is flawed, especially within the context of a discussion
how's
or
the
debate.
logic? Show me that. Show me how
How's
the
it?
logic is flawed. Show me it.
The reason why the logic is flawed is very simple. Um, in a dialectic, in a discussion, it's very important for a person to be able to understand the other person's points. And when you give a
I
person
would disagree with
equal
that. Wait,
points,
hold on. I already disagree with that. Can I attack the initial claim? Because I kind of
wait,
already
so how come
disagree
you're
with that.
allowed to add context onto your points, but I'm
And
not?
yeah, I thought the point of like him laying out the syllogism was because it's, so you wouldn't keep doing this shit, Luffy.
No. So I wanted him to lay out the syllogism so I can actually see his arguments. I mean, I think this does still connect to the main point in a weird way because he's trying to like pocket that, or he's trying to say there's only two interpretations of atheism, or can only lead to two things. Giving other scenarios, right, by like the Superman Goku thing or whatever, right? And then he's trying to attack that, but then we got into here because he said he could dismiss all my points with a shotgun, and I just disagree with that.
I
So if
didn't
he
say I could
dismisses all,
use
well,
my
yo,
information.
yo,
You're
yo, yo,
commenting
yo,
me.
yo,
You're
mute
commenting
him,
me.
like, yo,
I
mute
I
the
dismissed those
baboon, mute
extra
the
points.
black, like, mute this
Hold on,
nigga, bro.
No, I don't. I hope you realize that you're not funny. You're just racist.
okay, Dofi,
Okay,
can
nigga, I don't care. Mute the
yo,
nigga.
that was powerful.
not say what you put there. Please, like, let me put you guys both on track. Okay, so
You're a
Dofi,
goofball.
Alex is saying that you conceded because you provided an alternative possibility that fits the criteria of and then you're saying you dismantled syllogism via providing a third possibility and breaking the dichotomy.
I mean, yeah, and I can just also other example, like it doesn't need to be like a person in any way, shape, or form. I can give another one. Yeah, the universe doesn't exist. We live in a matrix, right? Or we don't even exist. We're all just like schizo delusion, aspatial. There's no universe, right?
Alex, respond to that.
Okay. Uh, he gave me multiple points. So which one am I supposed to respond to?
I don't think that's multiple points, but
Respond to the Matrix.
Respond to the Matrix. I don't know what his definition of the Matrix is, so it's hard for me to respond to it.
yeah, I already gave it within it. We can move on. That's
How
no
did you
concession.
give it?
Literally say it would be aspatial, so devoid of dimensions, right? There'd just be something aspatial, so there's no universe. right? It was like
Aspatial
some
or
like
the dimensions.
some aspatial,
Why would this
atemporal.
thing be
Like
aspatial?
when I'm saying what it could be, right? We just don't know, right?
Okay, so why
So
can something aspatial exist when we already know that we exist within space?
well, yeah, because that's presupposing that we do exist in space, which this interpretation's already questioning. That's begging the question.
Why is that in question? Oh, you're
Yeah,
asking
I've
me
literally
why
just
we're
explained
in
why it's
space?
in question, buddy. Like, what's up?
Wait, you're asking me to explain to you why we're in space.
Okay, you're super lost. We can move on. You're like really confused.
Alex,
I'm
he's not
asking
saying
you a question.
that why, not why are you in space? Like, what is the reason for you occupying space? He's putting into question whether you actually are in space. In space.
Um, why am I in space? That's a weird
Mm.
question. Because we occupy some sort of like three-dimensional plane, I guess.
Well, that can just all be from the Matrix giving us that feeling, but that doesn't mean that it is actually that feeling. We know empiricism can be wrong and tends to be wrong and fallible. So this interpretation is still possible, right?
Didn't you just like just circle back? Like I just put that in question and you just said, "Oh, we're just in the matrix again."
Well, no, because I'm saying, right, that's perfectly fine. That you think I'm saying that our empiricism is flawed, so you viewing something as this doesn't really mean anything. And then two, I'm saying, and again, this can still coexist within my interpretation because my interpretation would agree that we are in this like simulation that makes us think that we're in 3D. That doesn't mean we're actually like 3D though, right? So your interpretation
Okay.
doesn't really conflict with mine. It just fits inside of it. There's no like contradiction.
I mean, shit. If you say that we exist, and I could just take like a pantheist route.
What do you mean by pantheist? I don't do IRL.
Uh, like essentially, we are the universe.
We are the universe. So doesn't
Like,
that really just
I
disprove your
hope you realize
definition
no
of
matter
God
what.
existing?
I hope you realize that no matter what interpretation you give, oh, only we exist, only we this, only we that, it would still be the universe. That thing would
Well,
still be the universe.
no, I literally just gave you a thing where how analytically it just wouldn't be the universe, right? Be an
Again,
analytic
again.
contradiction.
Okay,
Your
I'm saying that
interpretation leads to a contradiction, right? Mine's doesn't, so
you
mine's
existing
is more
presupposes that a
probable.
universe. Okay, you can
Well,
simply just be the universe itself.
no, no, well, no, not necessarily. Again, you can just be outer verse. You can be aspatial, atemporal, right?
Oh,
And then that doesn't necessitate the
I put that
universe
into
existing,
question
right?
already before.
Well, yet no, I'm not
Why can
making a
something that's
definitive claim. I'm saying, yo,
bro?
can we
I
mute
think
the
you already
nigger?
answered. I'm not gonna lie.
Can we mute the chimpanzee in like the background, please? It's like this fifth time interrupting me. Um,
Oh
so
Lord.
again, right? I'm just inserting possibilities. If you're questioning on why these things are possible, that's different. I've kind of already answered like how they would be possible earlier, kind of indirectly though. There just wouldn't be a contradiction with someone being aspatial, atemporal, so it can exist. So there we can't exist without the universe, right? So that's an instance of the universe that you need to exist, right?
You're
Which would
saying
fall you
okay.
to
You
live.
do realize that when you say something is outer versal or out of space, it presupposes that there is space to exist within.
Wait, to repeat that?
Bro, like this shit is tiring, bro.
I don't think
I
you can
said
prove that,
you
but can
do
you repeat your first
realize.
part?
Yeah, I said you do realize that when you say something is outer versal or
Mm-hmm.
outside of space, it presupposes that there is some space to exist within.
But why would you presuppose that?
It's just something that's analytical, or yeah.
Something being
Y'all please just
analytical
continue. Where's the judge? Yeah,
doesn't.
let's just continue.
Wait, hold. Okay, can we mute the other nigger, please? Thank you. All right. Okay. So something just being analytical doesn't really prove anything. Sure, it can have a definition. That's fine. I don't really care. Again, I just gave you a possibility that would kind of just shit on your whole syllogism. There's infinite possibilities in every other instance. I don't see why there wouldn't be infinite possibilities in this instance, right? Especially because of how vague it is, right? So one of these possibilities could just contradict it. Like, what's up?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. MK. I'm just gonna explain my point to you since he just clearly doesn't understand. I asserted I like a dichotomy in the beginning of this. I said that space is either eternal, meaning it always existed, or it was created, or not created, or it came into existence. Okay. Every single thing that he given, I have explained to him why it just falls under those two categories. He went, oh, we're just humans, and oh, we're just living in a matrix. I just told him, okay, I just take a pantheism route where we just be the universe itself. Okay. Then he said that you be aspatial, atemporal. I explained to him that when you say something is aspatial, atemporal, or outer, you're presupposing that some sort of space already exists.
Okay. Here's okay. Just continue. Just guys, get off of this. Like
All
making your
right.
points. Yep.
Wait, because
Yep.
I want to contend something he just said there. Um, So again, with the outer presupposition, I really don't see how you're saying that I'm making a presupposition because someone's out of all dimensions. That doesn't mean that there is dimensions within this world. It doesn't like necessitate that there be dimensions. There doesn't need to be dimensions for you to be outer.
Wait.
Right, and then
So hold on. Let me just ask you a question, okay?
hmm
If he's out of dimensions, does
yeah.
that not presuppose that there are dimensions to be out of?
Um No. For example, you can just be like, oh yeah, let's say the new gods in DC, right? Let's say like everything before, like we only
Not
see
a
like the new
ride.
gods interactions, right? We know the new gods are abstract, right? And you just say, oh yeah, abstract things would be outside of all dimensions, even if there were dimensions, right? So by these things being abstract, they would just by proxy be outside of, or would just be out universal. Yeah. Right.
That
It
didn't
doesn't
attack
need to
my
be
point.
dimensions, right?
That did not attack my point. You just literally just I just went circular.
How'd I go circular there?
Okay. What's within question is whether something can be universal and not in like it presupposes like
Well,
some specific
no.
universe. And then you just went back to say
You were
that this
saying that it
thing
was
is just
presupposed.
universal. And don't interrupt me when I make points because you just told me not to do that to you. Like, bro, Dofi,
Okay, so
are you serious
one
right now?
I did. Okay, so one I didn't just say that. I said that a decent period of time ago, so it wasn't adjusting. And then the second point
No, you
was
gotta.
again I literally
All right, Alex. So finish your point. I did the same to Alex, so it's not biased. But Alex, just finish your point. Like holy shit. I'm just gonna start meeting whenever you cut each other off, and I'm not gonna even let you guys justify it. Just
Bro,
fucking
can
just.
can 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 you just like do me a favor and just like I don't know. I wish you could force conclusions, but there isn't even a judge in this debate. Like I've already explained to
That's
him
crazy.
everything for the like fifth time. Like
Wait, have you made? If you made all your points, then I guess let Dofi respond, and then like y'all can be done, and then send the recording to whoever you want. I honestly wouldn't send this recording to anybody, because I think it's a stain. But yeah.
uh,
okay. I don't know why the fuck we let George Floyd chat for so long, but okay. No,
Yo,
I literally just gave a
Mental state.
example of how you don't of how you can be oh yeah, how you can be outer without there being dimensions, right? You're saying because what we're going over is whether or not you being outer presupposes there being dimensions, right? I literally just gave you an example of how that thing is not the case, right? I just gave you an analogy, and then even if that thing wasn't the case, it's still possible. I don't see why that thing is like. I don't see they make even if they do make a slight indication there, which I'm not agreeing to. I'm saying even if the hypothetical that they do make an implication of it, it doesn't mean that implication has to be true in all possible worlds. It could just not be true. Therefore, it is still possible for this thing to occur. Therefore, meaning
Okay,
it's
okay,
possible for them
okay.
to be
I'm
outer.
gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna do you a favor. You done speaking?
If I stop talking, yeah, like that's how it works.
Okay, thank you. So let's like I guess take this hypothetical. Let's take this hypothetical route, Duffy. Okay. Let's say that something exists
It's
that
still flamingo, not
that
Duffy.
is outer. I don't care. Anyway, I don't like. Let's just say that there is something that exists outer. Okay, out of whatever there is to be. Okay, where is this thing?
Alright, I don't really see the relevance because we're talking about the hypothetical, not the actual. So that kind of seems like
No,
a red herring here. Yo,
no,
yo, I
no,
just seen
no.
his mic mute up, mute. Yo, put this nigga back on a leash. Yo, that's crazy. I will let this nigga finish.
Alex, I
Okay,
got a
Thank you.
so we're
strong
talking about,
vocabulary.
we're talking about the hypothetical, not the actual. So just even if I couldn't find you a thing, or even I couldn't find you where these niggas exist in our reality, it doesn't mean that they still can't possibly exist.
Okay, let me unmute him.
Question is I don't believe something can exist in like some sort of outer I guess form, I
Why
want to
not?
say. Um because I feel like when you say outer and something exists outer, you're presupposing that it exists within something.
Um, yeah, they can exist in somewhere where they're beyond dimensions. Yeah, it's like what's the problem?
Okay, why can things exist like beyond time?
Um, well, I don't see there being a problem with it. There's no real contradiction.
No, I'm just simply stating it is contradictory because
Well, how?
I think for
How's
something to exist, I think for something to exist, there has to be some sort of progression. If
prove
there's
that?
no progression, then that thing doesn't exist. Okay.
Wait, so
I
then
also believe.
wait,
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me
that
finish.
was a claim.
I also believe. No, but it's in tandem because I'm talking about space time. Okay. I just gave you my time point. I also believe that for something to
It's
exist,
two
there
separate.
has to be something that he exists within. So some sort of space. Okay. So again, all your lines of
So then you don't
argumentation.
think God exists
Hold
then?
on. So again, hold on. Let me finish. Let me
You
finish. Mute his
you just
mic again.
conceded it.
So all your lines of argumentation just fall under the I definition because it's either that the universe has always existed, even if we're talking about like dimensions into the universe, or it uh just came into existence because we already know it does exist, unless you're saying it
Um,
doesn't.
well, yeah, I'm saying that it doesn't have to necessarily, but
I think I already
so
responded to that.
wait, you were kind. Can I just concede it? Because your All right, okay, that's fine. Because your definition of God was, oh yeah, he would just be like outside the universe, right? And you literally just agreed that for something to exist, it has to be within the universe. So just under your own word, right? You just think God cannot exist. If you
Oh
were
no, I mean,
just say,
even if I want to,
no, stop, put the slave on a fucking leash. This shit's outrageous. Okay, he made like 3 points. I'm gonna attack the 3 points. God damn it, niggas don't need rights. Okay, so and then the first one, right? You said you were trying to allude to the fact of, or yeah. So why do you think everything needs to exist within time and space for it to exist?
I said I already explained that to you.
Well, no, you just like said it was because it was, right? And if you did, I
No,
just
I
didn't
didn't.
hear you.
I didn't. I said if something exists, then it
Hmm.
must be in progression.
Well,
Okay.
why?
And
Wait, wait.
But
Okay, so
like
why do you think that though?
find your
Wait.
arguments, I'm
Oh, okay. Because yeah, it's actually funny.
if
Anyway,
I hear arguments, I'm not moderating no more. I'm
if you're what?
doing this shit where y'all just saying anything.
No, I said if something exists and it's progressing. If And I also said that if something exists, it exists within some sort of space, or itself is that space.
I just asked why on those two claims he just kept affirming this thing is the case, right? And then he's not really proving. Yo, mute the baboon. So he's just claiming this thing is the case while providing no reason for this thing being the case. He was just saying, well, I mean, I don't see it as this. I don't see it as that, right? That can be fine. You can look at. I mean, like you can look at a circle and call it a square. That's fine. You can be schizo. But I'm saying you're not actually proving it, right? You're just claiming these things are the case, right? Which
Wait.
he has, okay, he's being a nigga, which he's yet to prove. So I don't see how he would have won this point in the arguments previous. I don't think he's really defeated that there's infinite possibilities within this, just how there is in everything else, right? He hasn't really defeated that since there'd be infinite possibilities. That would clearly just defeat his syllogism within itself. I don't think he's really responded to that point in any way, shape, or form. So I think I
Oh,
would win.
I already told you. Okay. You saw me say my conclusions. I already told you. And in these infinite possibilities, all these possibilities have to be logically possible. Yeah, and
He
so
never claimed that in the debate.
okay. I mean, even if I did, it's still irrelevant. I said that these infinite quote unquote possibilities that you said you can bring up, you didn't give any evidence for why there's infinite possibilities. They
Ever
would just
asked for it?
fall. They would just fall. They would. Oh my gosh, yeah. They would, all these quote unquote infinite possibilities would just fall under the two categories. I don't think something infinite can actually truly exist, but
Okay, so the audience in the recording, he just never said half of that shit during his conclusions.
what?
I think I've already really addressed that. I think I just went for points outside of this, but this is the conclusion. I mean, yeah, I just think I beat the Silverback. It was GG's for my
First
first
off,
IRL, so I don't really care.
I didn't even finish my conclusions. But
So
regardless,
you're continuing the chat, okay?
I was just responding to that point, saying that yeah, if something exists, or no, if something were to if you had these quote unquote infinite possibilities, it would just fall under these two categories. I already told you, and I asked you, and I already told you that you can't posit anything else, and everything that you did posit just fall under these two categories.
I
And
gave it.
I already explained to you why everything that you said just fall under these two possibilities. You asserted that, oh, somebody just exists outer. I put that into question, saying, oh, this person would just be existing because I said that if this person was existing, then he would be progressing and he would need a space to exist within. Or he himself would be that space. He didn't respond to that. Other than that, other possibilities that he tried to assert, like, oh, we're in the Matrix. I guess I just simply responded that if we were in the Matrix or like in some sort of illusion, I mean, we would still need to exist in some sort of space, like the mind itself, I guess. Yeah, so every single point that interpretation he brought up just falls under the categories I already asserted. So
I mean, you didn't say half of that shit during the debate. All the relevant stuff I've already like addressed beforehand. I mean, I guess you're trying to make your argument more clear, which is like that's cool or whatever. So again, on the point of he said that these will all fall under a subsection. I literally gave like okay, this nigga's glazing. Get off my dick. I don't know you, gang. All right, okay. So again, you said that characters need to exist within dimensionality. I question that, and then you just go back upon it when I was clearly in question. Like I've made this very verbatim. You were just claiming this thing is the case while not actually showing this thing being the case, right? So I just don't think you fulfilled your burden. So I do think outer universal people can exist. Actually, wait,
I
hold up. The dude that's recording, can you send me the thing? Can you
yeah.
send me the recording?
Anyway, I already explained to you. If something exists, I didn't like repeat myself. I told you that if something is existing,
If you don't
then it's
think you
progressing.
repeated yourself, then you just think you won the debate.
If something is existing, then it is progressing. And if it isn't existing, then it isn't progressing. Okay, if we have some sort of progression, we have some time.
What's up to conclusion? No one fucking cares. Anyways, what are you saying, Flip? Any just turn it into a file and send it, I guess. Just get like a video to a file converter on App Store or some shit.
Shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I won you.
I think I won. Also, I think I stated everything I need to state.
Oh, thank you. No one cares. Anyway,
Wait, hold up.
All right, back.